Hey there, fellow futurists. Ever find yourself stuck in traffic, and just kind of daydreaming about, like, taking off and just flying over the whole mess?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
I know I do.
Uh.
We've all been, we've been promised flying cars, right? Like, for decades.
Yeah, it's always just around the corner.
It's always just over the horizon.
Right.
Right. But what if the future is closer than we think?
It might be, yeah.
Today, we're diving deep into the world of flying cars. And I'm not talking about, like, prototypes or concepts. I'm talking about actual machines being built right now.
The real deal.
Yeah, the real deal. And we'll be looking at familiar giants like Tesla.
Yeah.
But what's really exciting is the, like, global nature of this race to the skies. There are some surprising contenders from, all over the world, with innovations that'll truly blow your mind.
Absolutely. What's fascinating to me is not just the vehicles themselves, but, the scale of what we're talking about.
Wow.
Think about the infrastructure that's needed.
Oh, yeah.
Landing pads, charging stations.
Like air traffic control, for goodness sake.
Yeah, exactly. Air traffic control. And then there's the social and economic impact.
Okay.
It's like a whole ecosystem that's starting to evolve.
Okay, let's unpack this. First, let's
Yeah.
talk about Tesla. Elon Musk has, he's dropped some hints that a flying Tesla might be in their future plans.
Right.
And honestly, it wouldn't be that crazy of a leap.
None at all.
They've already revolutionized electric cars.
Yeah.
They're pushing boundaries in space exploration, and they've got a handle on, autonomous driving.
Yeah. And let's not forget the technical foundation, right? They're bringing a lot to the table.
Right.
Tesla's already got the electric motor and battery technology that could potentially power these flying vehicles.
Yeah.
Plus, their experience with autonomous navigation systems could be a game changer, for air traffic management.
Totally, yeah.
They're in a really strong position, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. But here's the thing. They've got some serious competition.
They do.
Especially from a Chinese company called XPeng.
Yeah.
XPeng's not just dipping their toes in the water, like they're diving in head first.
Yeah.
With several exciting projects already in development. One that really caught my eye is their land aircraft carrier concept.
Oh, wow.
It sounds like something straight out of, a sci-fi movie, right?
It really does.
But it's real.
Yeah, it's real. Picture this. You're driving your car, but when you hit traffic or need to go, like, further distances, a detachable flight module seamlessly connects to your vehicle.
Oh, wow.
And suddenly you're soaring above the gridlock.
Wow.
It's like having the best of both worlds, ground transportation and personal flight combined.
That's incredible. And they're not putting all their eggs in one basket. They've got two other intriguing projects in the works. The XPeng AOE-HT, a hybrid car aircraft designed for mainly ground travel, but with the ability to, fly over obstacles.
Right.
And the XPeng X2, a sleek two-seater eVTOL for, quick, convenient travel within cities.
Makes sense.
And it's not just about the concepts themselves. XPeng is backing this up with, serious production capabilities.
Yeah.
They're constructing this massive manufacturing facility in Guangzhou, aiming to roll out thousands of these flying machines annually.
That's ambitious.
This is where things get really interesting. XPeng's ambition is a reflection of China's broader push, right, to become a technological powerhouse.
Absolutely.
They're pouring resources into electric vehicles, aviation, artificial intelligence, and XPeng is right at the forefront of that movement.
It really raises some interesting questions about, the future of transportation.
Right.
And the global landscape of innovation. But it's not just, a two-horse race between Tesla and XPeng.
Right.
We're seeing companies from, like, all corners of the world jump into the flying car arena, each with their own unique approach and innovation.
It's like a technological gold rush.
Yeah.
So let's shift gears and take a look at some of these other players. We've got Jetson AB, a Swedish company, offering a flying motorcycle experience.
Cool.
With their Jetson 1.
Okay.
It's lightweight, easy to use, and appeals to the adventurer in all of us.
Right.
Can you imagine zipping through the air on one of those?
I can. And what's really interesting about the Jetson one is its, like, focus on accessibility.
Okay.
Its lightweight design and intuitive controls could make personal flight a reality for, like, a wider range of people.
Okay.
Not just trained pilots.
Yeah, that makes sense. Then we've got PAL-V, a Dutch company, taking a more, I guess, grounded approach with the PAL-V Liberty. Now, this one's a hybrid car gyrocopter, meaning it utilizes a rotating set of blades for lift.
Okay.
The really fascinating thing about this is that it meets current road and aviation regulations.
Oh, wow. So that makes it a very interesting contender because it, bypasses a lot of the regulatory hurdles that other companies are facing.
Yeah.
So it could very well be one of the first flying cars to actually hit the market on a larger scale.
And we can't forget about ASCA, a California-based startup that's developing the ASCA AA5, a hybrid flying car with some seriously impressive speed and range capabilities. What sets this one apart is its potential for longer distance travel,
Yeah.
Going beyond just urban air mobility.
Yeah, and the hybrid technology is key there.
Right.
It helps to overcome one of the biggest challenges for electric aircraft, which is range limitation.
Yeah.
By combining electric power with a traditional, combustion engine, the ASCA A5 could open up possibilities for longer commutes or even like inner city travel.
And last but not least, we have Rise Aero Technologies with their Rise Recon.
Okay.
This one's a lightweight eVTOL, but it's not aimed at personal transportation. It's designed for very specific tasks like agriculture, surveying, and reaching remote areas.
Interesting.
This highlights the potential of flying cars to revolutionize not just how we get around, but entire industries.
Absolutely. The Rise Recon is a fantastic example of how this technology can be applied to practical real-world problems.
Right.
It could provide access to, areas that are difficult to reach by traditional means, improving efficiency,
Right.
and opening up new possibilities for various sectors.
So we've got companies from all over the world taking different approaches to this flying car dream. And the innovation is truly remarkable.
Yeah.
But as you might have guessed, it's not all smooth sailing. There are some serious challenges and opportunities that need to be addressed before we see flying cars become, part of our everyday lives.
For sure. Yeah. One of the biggest, elephants in the room, or should I say in the sky, is safety.
Yeah.
How do we ensure that these flying vehicles are safe, Not just for the people on board, but for everyone on the ground.
It's a critical question, right?
Yeah.
We also have to think about the infrastructure.
Right.
I mean, where will these things land? How will air traffic be managed so we don't have, a chaotic free-for-all up there?
Exactly. Those are massive challenges.
Yeah.
We're going to need clear, robust safety regulations.
Right.
And sophisticated air traffic management systems that can handle, a whole new dimension of traffic.
A whole other level.
Yeah, yeah. And then there's the question of landing pads, charging infrastructure.
Noise pollution.
Noise pollution. Yeah, it's a complex web of interconnected issues.
But let's not forget the potential upsides.
Right.
I mean, imagine a world where traffic jams are a distant memory.
Yeah.
Where commutes are measured in minutes, not hours.
Right.
Think about the possibilities for emergency response, like faster delivery services, even easier access to remote locations.
Yeah, you're right. The potential benefits are huge. Reduced commute times could lead to increased productivity and a better work-life balance for a lot of people. Flying cars could revolutionize industries like logistics, healthcare, making it possible to deliver goods and services to places that are currently difficult to reach.
And we can't overlook the potential economic impact.
No.
I mean, the development and production of flying cars could create, countless new jobs and stimulate economic growth. It's like we're on the verge of a whole new industrial revolution, only this time it's happening in the skies.
Yeah, the economic implications are certainly exciting, but let's not forget the social side of things too, This technology has the potential to reshape our cities, our communities, even our relationship with the sky itself.
Okay, so let's dive into that a bit. What kind of social changes might we see as flying cars become, more commonplace?
Well, one concern is that flying cars could, make existing inequalities worse. If they're too expensive, only, the wealthy will be able to afford them.
Right.
So you're creating a kind of aerial class divide.
Yep.
So we need to, think very carefully about accessibility and affordability to make sure that everyone benefits from this technology, not just a privileged few.
That's a really important point. And what about noise pollution?
Yeah.
I mean, picture a sky, right, filled with buzzing vehicles.
Right.
Wouldn't that make our cities even louder and more chaotic?
It's definitely a valid concern, and it's something that that companies are, actively working to address, a lot of these flying cars are designed to be like significantly quieter than traditional helicopters.
Okay.
Thanks to, their electric motors and innovative propeller designs. But even so, managing noise levels will be crucial.
Right.
Especially in like densely populated urban areas.
It's like we're building the future of transportation.
We are.
In real time. And with that comes, the responsibility to consider all the potential consequences.
Yeah.
Both good and bad.
Exactly. It's not just about developing the technology itself. It's about how we integrate it into our lives and our communities in a way that's, safe, equitable, and sustainable.
It feels like we're standing at a crossroads.
Yeah.
We have this like incredible opportunity, right, to revolutionize transportation.
Yeah.
But we need to proceed thoughtfully and carefully to ensure that this revolution, benefits everyone.
It's almost like we're writing a new chapter in human history.
Yeah.
For centuries, we've been bound to the ground, and now we're on the cusp of breaking free from those constraints.
It's both exciting and a little daunting, wouldn't you say? It makes you wonder what historians, like 100 years from now, will say about this moment.
Yeah.
Will they look back and see it as the turning point, when humanity truly took to the skies?
That's a fascinating question to ponder. I think the answer will largely depend on, the choices that we make today.
Right.
Will we prioritize, safety, equity, and sustainability as we develop this technology? Will we use it to bridge divides or further entrench them? The future is yet to be written, and we have the power to shape it.
So what does all this mean for you,
the
listener?
Right.
Well, on a practical level, it might be time to start thinking about that pilot's license.
Yeah.
But on a more serious note, it means you have a role to play in shaping this future. Stay informed, ask questions, engage in conversations about, how we want to integrate flying cars into our lives.
It's important.
We're not just, passive observers in this technological revolution.
Yeah.
We're active participants.
Yeah.
The choices we make today, the conversations we have, will determine what the world of tomorrow looks like.
It's an exciting time to be alive, wouldn't you say?
It is.
It feels like we're living in a science fiction novel.
Right.
But this is real life, and the future is like literally taking off right before our eyes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And as we explore the frontiers of transportation, let's not forget to keep our feet on the ground.
Right.
Even as our imaginations soar.
For sure.
It really is a remarkable time to be alive, right?
Yeah, it is.
We're witnessing, like a convergence of technology, innovation, and human ingenuity that's pushing the boundaries of what, we thought was possible.
Yeah, and it's a future filled with both incredible opportunities and complex challenges.
Right.
The decisions we make in the coming years will have a profound impact on the trajectory of this technology, right, and its impact on our world.
As we wrap up this deep dive into the world of flying cars, I'm left with one big question for you, the listener.
Yeah.
What kind of future do you envision? What role do you think flying cars should play in our lives? And perhaps most importantly, what steps can we take individually and collectively to ensure this technology is developed and deployed responsibly?
These are questions worth pondering, because the future of transportation isn't, predetermined.
Right.
It's something that we create together through, our choices, our actions, and our collective vision.
So keep dreaming, keep exploring, and keep asking those big, audacious questions, because the sky, as they say, is the limit. Who knows? Maybe one day soon we'll all be soaring above the traffic, enjoying the freedom and convenience of a world where flying cars are no longer a fantasy, but a reality.
Until then, let's keep our feet on the ground, but our eyes fixed on the horizon. The future is waiting to be written, and we all have a part to play in shaping it.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the fascinating world of flying cars. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible.